I support Shawn in his community activities, and he right now has begun doing therapeutic horseback riding lessons, and that is just an amazing experience. It made me cry the first lesson that we went to, because you have Shawn, who has used a wheelchair for at least 20 years, who always is looking up at everyone and needs a lot of encouragement to speak up and use his voice. And he was on the top of this huge horse that just towered over everyone, and it brought a tear to my eye to think about how it must feel for him to, after all this time, be able to look down on people, and for us to be able to look up at him, and how the world looks from that angle that he hasn't seen in a long time. And just the improvement that he's made. We've been going for close to 2 months, I'd say. And I mean, he's now calling commands and leading the horse in directions and scooches and kicks the side, and it's just amazing to see the things that he does. And he's an inspiration to a lot of people here at program, and a lot of his peers and colleagues that he works with. And soon we're going to start skiing. That's the next thing after horseback riding lessons end. And also assistant coach for the Downsville JV basketball team, which he actually used to play on, and it was the school that he had graduated from. So he's a very busy guy with a lot of great things that are happening in his life, and it impacts a lot of people in a lot of good ways. So very fortunate to be able to work with him and his family.
And the therapeutic horseback riding also translates into, when he's home, using his voice more. He'll use his voice more to talk, and I think a lot of it's from giving commands to the horse, and so he's louder when he speaks, and just more self-confident, just more confident in everything he does. And he loves being outdoors and loves sports, so he's doing all these programs with everything that he absolutely loves to do, and for a long time he couldn't do them. In the past year, 2 years, he's been able to do all the things that he used to do. So it's so he's a much happier person than he was.
And we see that at program too. It's reflected in his day, you know, as he goes around to classes, that he encourages other people to do things and really speaks up. And if he needs something or wants something, he lets you know, and you understand it right in that moment, which it wasn't so, you know, a few years ago.
It's also helped his memory. He had short-term memory because it was a head injury, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
He would forget he even ate lunch. But now I've noticed he still has a problem, but it's a lot better than it was.
Every time that we've gone, it's been, he does something new that you're like, wow, Shawn, I didn't know you could do that.
You remembered.
Yes, wow, it's amazing.
So that's helpful.
Yes.
And just keeping his brain active helps it heal more and whatever.
And knowing that he's not stuck in what he's doing right now, that there's always, you know, places for him to go, you know, possibly horse shows in the future that he can go with this, and just growing and doing more with the skiing and with the coaching. And now he's going to be coaching JV basketball, and last year it was modified, so he's growing in that area. And just that it's just the beginning for Shawn, that he's got all these things going on now, but there's still so much more to go with them.
I had a friend comment that, oh, now he has a life. And he does. He has a life now. He's not stuck in a wheelchair in a living room somewhere.
Right.
So it's been absolutely wonderful. Yeah. And thank goodness for all these people that have volunteered their time and their facilities and stuff to do all this for these people. Not just Shawn, but for all the handicapped people that can use it.
He's like, it's almost like you got a little fire back. Like there's a spark to him now that wasn't there.
Almost like the old Shawn before the accident. He always had a weird sense of humor, and you know, loved. He was always a daredevil, and I can see that coming back.
Yes, me too. But that's Shawn.
That's Shawn.
That's what he loves to do, and that's him.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Yeah, so he's a much happier person.